Hi Taurus, welcome to your November Tarot reading with me. This is Brooke and welcome back to Nightbird Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to November, Taurus. We're here and let's get ready to do our monthly reading together. I've already pre-shuffled the cards. Please make sure to watch for your sun, your rising sign, as well as your moon sign. If you're unsure about your rising or moon, I included an astrology generator in the description box below to help you calculate that. And if you would like to donate to my channel, I've also included how you can donate to my channel as well. So let's get started. Taurus, see what's on the bottom of the deck? It's the Ace of Pentacles. Very lovely for Taurus coming into the month of November. Money is very much attainable for November. There's an ability or an availability of more money or a more money flow coming in for Taurus in the month of November. There's a great new cycle financially beginning for Taurus, accompanied with this card as well. Many of you may be going into new career directions, taking on a new position at work, getting promoted. There may also be raises. This also could be perhaps inheriting a trust fund from a loved one. There could be financial success in terms of small gains in investments or something coming in the flow financially for Taurus in the month of November. So money is looking good. There's a great new financial beginning or great new financial cycle when we see the Ace of Pentacles. Very lovely. Let's see what the theme is for Taurus, and we have the Nine of Swords. There may have been a lot of worry, anxiety, concern, sleepless nights surrounding perhaps your financial situation. This also could be in terms of just being awake at night, having anxiety, having worry, having restless sleep. And basically, it's traditionally known as the nightmare card, the Nine of Wands, where there's so much on your plate in terms of your mental anguish or just anxiety or overthinking coming into the month of November. And it could possibly be surrounding money, okay? But however, because this card's on the bottom of the deck, it's very much the total essence of the reading because it is the last card. But let's take a look at the most recent past. So we have the Three of Swords. Two swords have already shown up for the reading. The Three of Swords in particular, coming out of the most recent past events for Taurus, is an indicator of some sort of heartbreak, loss, short-term heartbreak in terms of timing. It may have perhaps immediately happened for many of you. This could indicate separation, loneliness, heartbreak. Okay, this also could indicate some sort of pain, emotional, physical as well for Taurus coming in. This could be separation from loved ones as well. This also could be something that you've lost that has caused great emotional distress, which could be a great indicator from the Nine of Swords energy for Taurus. So this is a validator coming on the most recent past. The present energy, we have the Knight of Cups. So something's coming in. Something's coming in or being offered to Taurus emotionally. There's an emotional gift. There's some sort of new direction many of you may be going into romantically. So perhaps, for instance, there's been a heartbreak or separation in a relationship. The energies for Taurus in the present are very much about something coming in a new direction emotionally, which is presenting itself as a gift. Okay, the Knight of Cups is very romantic. This also could be younger water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But the Knights in particular are always about new direction, movement. The Knight of Cups in particular is very much about romance, very much about being asked out, proposals, propositions, okay? The earliest beginning stages of being introduced to someone, going on a date, etc. So there's a level that's entering into Taurus's life, okay, there's a level of some sort of invitation, a proposal of some kind, taking you out of this. And going back to the Ace of Pentacles, when it comes to relationships, can really indicate a new start or new beginning romantically with someone who's very loyal. Loyal, faithful, practical, down to earth, etc. In the challenge, we have death. So death has showed up. Death in the challenge position, Taurus indicates to me for November, the challenge may be acceptance. Acceptance of something that has changed or acceptance of something that has ended. Perhaps many of you, your readings turn into a love reading. This is a general monthly, but sometimes it goes into that direction, Taurus. So the acceptance of change, the acceptance of something that has ended. Death comes in as a transitional card of indicating there's going to be an absolute change. There's an absolute transformation happening. Many of you that are watching may not be ready for that change. You may not be ready to let go. You may not be ready to let go deep down inside. There may be something that you're still holding on to. But some other romantic energy is coming in. There's a new cycle coming in for Taurus. So this may be a big issue for many because it is major arcana in the challenge position of absolute change and letting go. The potential outcome, we have another Knight, which is the Knight of Wands. Absolute new direction for Taurus. This even could be an indicator of actually physically relocating. So 2 nights in a reading, very much about going into a new direction, especially with this Ace Taurus on the bottom of the deck. Absolute new cycle being generated for many of you in the month of November. And the nights in particular in terms of timing are weeks. This could be going into the next several weeks. So the Knight of Wands comes in as an absolute possibility for travel. This could be relocation. This could also indicate new direction, creativity. Is that a word? Creatively. 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 So there's an absolute new direction coming in. And when I see the Knight of Wands, I always think about change of residence. Either you're thinking about it, you're wanting to do it, or you're going to be doing it. And some sort of departure to, I just dropped my pen, some sort of departure to leave this painful event behind, or to leave this anxiety behind. And judgment comes in. So a new phase is developing for Taurus. Absolute new phase is coming in. Judgment is very much about a rite of passage or rebirth. And there's a phase that is naturally wanting to occur. Whatever events, whatever situation, whatever relationship that perhaps you were formerly in, whatever job or environment that you formerly were in or lived in or neighborhood or community, something's guiding Taurus to somewhere else. Somewhere else where there could be romantic possibilities. Many of you may be wanting to move closer to your loved ones. Many of you may be wanting to move closer to your boyfriend, girlfriend. Many of you may be moving with your spouse, especially if there's been a change of job. Many of you may be relocating because your spouse, husband or wife is in the service or is in the military. So there's different dynamics going on because this is a general reading. But there is judgment stating that there's some form of phase that is ending. There's some form of rite of passage that Taurus has gone through that is now ending and phasing itself out of your life. Judgment does not mean you're being held in judgment by others. Judgment is very much about a new direction. It's a time of realization with what you've been doing and how you've created your future is awaiting you. Okay? It's wanting to go take you through to another plateau in your life. So it's an end of a chapter of a life, of your life. There's an end of a chapter, and I'm going to put that in the byline of your title. An end of a chapter. The book's not over. You can rewrite your story. You can continue your story if you choose to, but something's guiding Taurus or something's wanting to pull you. And here we come in with another major arcana card, the Fool. Leaping into the unknown, taking complete faith, jumping in, new beginning. The Fool always comes in as a new beginning. It always comes in to say, have faith, take that leap, a new chapter of life. And there's a risk that's involved because you don't know if you're going to succeed, you don't know if you're going to fail, you don't know what's going to come about with it. So you're beginning a new journey, Taurus, of some kind. And then we come in with the Eight of Cups. So, once again, final exit, leaving something. There's an end. There's an end of a chapter for you. The Eight of Cups, and I've spoken about this before, is a lunar card, meaning 28 days to a month's time. Many of you may find yourselves walking out of a relationship, situation, environment, work situation, neighborhood, community, moving, starting over, the end of a chapter. It's the emotional stuff that's more hard. It's easier to physically walk or leave something than to emotionally leave it. So it may take you longer to let it go emotionally, Taurus, but this is the validation of I've had enough. This is the final exit. This is the grand this is the grand exit. Dramatic music, cue scene. So there's a dramatic, there may be a real hard period where it's hard to let go of it emotionally. But the rewards seem to indicate for Taurus of having complete and absolute faith because something's wanting to move you forward. Especially with these two knights present in your reading, and Death and the Fool. To get you away from this sorrow and heartache and to get you past the anxiety, the depression, the worry, the fear, the nightmare, the sleepless nights that you're coming into the month of November with. And if you're able to financially, and if you have an opportunity to move or thinking about relocating, there seems to be something else that may present itself as a wonderful opportunity and a gift. So it's an end of a chapter for Taurus of some kind. So good luck to you, Taurus. Keep me posted. If you'd like to book a private session with me, check out my website. If you'd like to donate to my channel, please do so. Make sure to subscribe. My subscribers are going up. It's fabulous. Thank you so much for watching. Have a very blessed month, Taurus. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.